like a little kid. What? If you're really here, you're behind this door, come out. And most people here in St. Pete say this is the most haunted cemetery here. So I'm not here for looking for thrills. I'm here to... Okay, so I saw something break. Keep hearing stuff. It's not like voices, it's like movement. I heard like a footstep back there. So a lot of history is buried here. You're gonna have people that passed away pretty traumatically. So this is the back. And they're not out there, sorry. So let's go. What's going on, everybody? We're out here at Greenwood Cemetery. Welcome back. It's been a while since I've done a ghost hunt. So we're out here back in St. Petersburg. So before we jump into this investigation, let's take a deeper look at what we're gonna do tonight in the 3 different zones we're gonna investigate. Let's go. Welcome to the Greenwood Cemetery in the heart of historic Roser Park in St. Pete, Florida. Tonight, I have divided the investigation into 3 zones. Zone 1. Zone 1 includes the front stone pillar entrance, the reportedly haunted mausoleum, the central Civil War monument where shadow figures have been reported, and tonight we start here at Zone 1. Zone 2, the main yard. Located here in Zone 2 are family gravestone plots, Civil War soldiers, pioneers of the St. Petersburg area, and some of the newest burials of Greenwood Cemetery. Zone 3, the old section. Zone 3 is home to the oldest grave sites of Greenwood Cemetery. Lost forgotten souls, overgrown grass, broken gravestones, and some burials that have been lost to time altogether. This is by far the most active portion of the cemetery. Zone 1 will have a night vision camera covering the central monument where shadow figures have been seen, and an audio recorder by the mausoleum where voices are heard. After Zone 1, we'll make our way to Zone 2, the main yard. Now, Zone 2's equipment placement will include night vision coverage from the main grave area and an audio recorder placed away from our main investigation area. We'll make our way over to Zone 3 as we investigate the oldest section. Zone 3, a static night vision camera will be placed so we can film the oldest section of graves, and also an audio recorder that sits in another batch of old graves. Tonight's equipment loadout starts with the Nikon Z30. Next, the Tascam audio recorder, the Airkill EMF digital sensor. Then we have our night vision camera. Then we have a Cat-Ball toy. Alright guys, so y'all saw that high-def map I created, 3D cemetery? You dang right. You saw the loadout that we're going to be using tonight? I have a static camera over here. I'm going to show y'all. And what this is going to be is Zone 1. So Zone 1 is the main entrance. So the gate's right there. Big stone gate. Then right here in the center, there's a circular path like you saw on the 3D world. And there's a monument here. So my static camera is going to be facing this whole entryway. So while we're walking around, that can record. And then back behind me, over there by the monument, that's where we're going to walk to here in a second. I have a voice recorder recording right now. So here we go. We're going to set this guy up. That guy's on. That guy. And then, like I said, this guy is just going to be locked off. He's going to record. All right, so that guy's rocking and rolling. So we're going to move away from that. That's going to be our constant, which means I'm not going to go over there at all while it records. So if y'all see something over there, it's not me. So here we go. We're going to walk over here to this portion of the cemetery. Now, if we keep going that way, we're going to go to zone 3. So we're not going to go there just yet. Zone 2 is back that way. That's the main area. So right here is about the edge of zone 1. But what I wanted to bring y'all to is this mausoleum over here. Let's go check it out. Now, the first mayor of St. Pete is buried here. So I'm not sure if this is his mausoleum or not. But what we're going to do, we're going to do a little test here. You want to see my shorts? I got little pink sharks on there. So we're going to put this guy here. We're also going to put, as y'all saw on the loadout, this is my digital one. So if this one goes off over here, that one should go off too. What? You know what? I think it's that door. See how it's red? That door has some kind of charge to it. Oh no, you know what it is? We got power lines right here. But it's not picking it up now. That's strange. Alright, we're going to turn this one off because he's kind of acting strange. So what we'll do is we'll watch this one for right now. I'll turn my light off. And we'll just start by asking some questions. So, first things first, my name is Jared. I've been here before. And most people here in St. Pete say this is the most haunted cemetery here. If there's anybody here with me, you can walk up to that little black box right there against the door. It has a green color on it. But if you get close enough to it, it'll make that color go all the way up to red. Can you make it go up to red for me if you're here? Well, there's a little flicker. If you're really here, you're behind this door, come out. And what I want you to do is put your finger on this black box. It won't hurt you. But it'll make it go up to red. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of using the color tree EMF reader. I like having that digital one because it'll literally tell you. It's like a little kid. It is midnight. But there is a neighborhood around here, so there might be kids out. We are in kind of a high dense populated area, right on the outskirts of town St. Pete. So I'm probably going to hear a lot of noises. It's not going to be like a lot of haunted locations I've been to before where, there's no one around. But it's about 90 degrees out. It's hot. It's been very hot down here. Summertime Florida. But look at this door, y'all. This thing is really cool. Let's see if we can see in it. I think there's some kind of plexiglass here. Yeah, it looks like it's got a lock on it. Alright, we're going to let that hang out. If you want to play with it, you can. And I also have a recorder over here. So if there's someone here with us, if you walk over to that recorder on the stand, and you talk loudly and clearly, we'll be able to capture your voice. Like I said, my name is Jared. I've traveled all across the country going to haunted locations. So I'm not here for looking for thrills. I'm here to... Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell because it's really dark. But there's a main road out there, and you can see the cars going by. I saw something break the sight of one of those cars and it was moving like a head. But I don't see anybody out there. If that was one of y'all, come closer. It could have been, there is like an exterior gate and it has little rises. It could have just been that. My eyes are playing tricks on me. But that was a little weird. It caught my attention, that's for sure. So tonight's camera, like I said, this is my Nikon Z30, like you saw in the Loadout. I love it. It's cheap. It shoots 4K. I'm looking to upgrade and get something that does 4K 60 frames a second. So if y'all have some ideas, let me know. Alright, so this thing hasn't done anything yet, so let's try again. Anybody that's over here that is past this mortal coil who has died, I ask you to come over here right now. Get close to this little black box. I promise you it won't hurt you. All it is a light. The closer you get, the more it goes off. You know what's strange though is the digital one was going off like crazy, but this one ain't doing nothing. So let's try something else. Ooh, there's a charge here. I bet you there's like underground wiring down here or something. So it's holding steady, that yellow. Let's turn that one off. Let's try this one again. Damn, this place is high EMF. It just gets higher and higher. There's power lines up there, but the higher I bring my box, the lower the number goes. Let's try something. Let's go over here. Yep, there's going down 3, 2. So it's that whole area. I wonder if that's one of the reasons why people feel like it's haunted over there. Because thanks to Jason Hawes and watching the Taps crew back in the day growing up, high EMF readings can make you feel like you're experiencing a haunting. Can make you feel paranoid, on edge. And that's the main spot people experience something paranormal, is at that mausoleum. People have heard voices telling them to get out. And right now, that's the main spot that has a high EMF. So I don't know, something to think about. So over there is zone 3. We're not going there just yet. All right, well, we're going to keep moving around. You can follow us around the cemetery, but you can't follow us home. So let's walk away from this audio recorder that's sitting over there. Let it let it record for a minute. Let's walk the edge of zone 1. So yeah, this is Greenwood. Look at this big old cedar right here. I'm gonna turn my light on it. Pretty. Oh, I'm stepping right on a grave. I apologize. We're not here to disrespect. We're just here to record. Maybe capture some evidence. It is a really cool cemetery. Back in the 90s, it was pretty much abandoned. It was all torn up, broken down, overgrown. A lot of graves were just lost to time. And I think in the later 90s, they had a crew come out here and help clean it up. And this is part of historic Roser Park. And if y'all have been following my channel for a while, sorry, there's an ambulance going by. If y'all have been following my channel for a while, you'll know Roser Park is where the infamous mini lights are at. It's a little fun. I wouldn't use the word fun. It's a local legend here in St. Pete that a lot of people believe in. And supposedly there was a witch that lived over here. And the city did her bad somehow and stole her land. So she cursed the area. And these little green lights are supposed to come out and take people away. The little green lights are supposedly her kids. Alright, let's just be quiet for a second. Let's go stand by the recorder so we can see if maybe we can capture some voices. Alright, so here's the recorder, y'all, right there. Alright, if there's anybody here, could you come over and talk to us? Like I said, my name is Jared. I've been here before. What is your name? I heard a crunch, like a footstep back there. So if you come right to this device right here, go right up to it, it won't hurt you. But if you talk loudly and clearly, I'll be able to capture your voice. Could you do that for me? Could you show me where the first mayor of St. Pete is buried? Is it that mausoleum right there that people experience paranormal things? A little flicker action there. Alright, I'm gonna go show y'all. Let's go walk over here by the static camera. So y'all will soon see me walking in the static footage if I post it on right now. So that's not a ghost, it's just me. Let's go check this out. So if y'all remember my little 3D world, there's like a circular path here. And those are one of those black monument things. And here's the flagpole right here. Then you got another one of those. I don't know what these are. Let's check them out. I'm not sure what the heck those are. They look like cast iron something. Maybe the end of cannons. Yeah. So this is in memory of Union Dead, erected by Kit Carson Post, 1900. But that's what it says, y'all, okay? You just have to take my word for it. Yeah, this cemetery is the 4th oldest in St. Pete. But it is widely believed to be the most haunted. I have been here before. I have had one weird experience here. I'm not going to say it's haunted, but it definitely has a vibe to it, for sure. Let's walk over here to the other edge of Zone 1. See if we can communicate with anything over here. So right now we're on the round walkway. There's this big old raised bed right here. You see what this is all about, huh? That says hoaxy. What's strange about that one, it looks like it's finished on the left side and it's like looks raw on the right side. It's pretty cool. Is there anybody over here? Oh, this is an older one. Oh, This one is 1857 to 1914. James, are you here right now? Mr. Wilkinson, if you're here, we're standing right over where you were laid to rest. If you could come up to this little black box right here, if you could grab it, those lights will light up different colors. The goal is we want to get it to red. Could you do that for us? Mr. Wilkinson. Looks like it's him and his wife, James and Gertrude. And they both died the same year, 1914. That's pretty wild. A big old helicopter flying over. Alright guys, so that is zone 1. Let's move over to zone 2, see if we see or hear anything. Let's go. Alright guys, we're here in zone 2. So this is the main, just the main area. We're going to find most of the newer graves and some of the older graves too. Big old plot. Let's set the scene. We got some beautiful oak trees out here and cedars. Whoa, look at this guy. I never noticed him before. What is this? Margaret Kappelhoff, 1882. So this is one of the older ones. Yeah, so it looks like this section over here has got some... What the hell was that? I gotta remember, I'm in Florida. You know, we got snakes and creepy crawlies and all kinds of stuff. But what's strange is there's just a bunch of houses right here. So it looks like this area has got some older graves. Look at this one. This one is 1905. I can't really read the name, but when I was up in this little small cemetery in Appalachian Mountains, took, I think it was like wax paper and a crayon. You can just color on the wax paper on the tombstone, and you can bring out what the name is. Well, first off, my name is Jared. I've been here before. If there's anybody over here in this section that'd like to talk, I have an audio recorder on the back side over there that you can talk into. Or you can come up right here on my mic. Shoot, if you want to whisper in my ear, that's fine. But right now, we're going to sit here with, I think this one says Violet. So Violet, if you're here, I got this cool little black box that'll light up different colors if you get close to it. You think you could come close to it? Let's put this one right next to it, huh? This one actually let me know if it starts going off. Whew. It's hot out here, y'all. It's been really dry lately, but now the humidity has come back. And it is sweltering. It's midnight. It's like 90 degrees out. Got some flowers on this guy. Alright, this was 2nd Florida Cav. Well, thank you for your service. That looks like he was Civil War. Because it's 1830. Put that there. Whew. It is so hot out here, y'all. I'm glistening right now. So I have a static cam set right over here. So he's actually filming this whole little plot, cluster of graves. So we're gonna let the audio recorder try and record without any noise pollution for a minute. We're gonna come over here, see if we can see anything or hear anything, feel anything. Right now I feel some real tall grass rubbing my calves. But I saw this big old, like, I don't know if this is a little monument or what. What is this? It's like a crypt. Yeah, that's solid. Can y'all tell me what this is? Oh, okay. Erected by Greenwood Cemetery Association. And this looks like this is all Cunningham family. So this must be the family that helped preserve the cemetery for a long time. We got Cunningham and we got Tanner. So this is Cunningham. This is Tanner. So these must have been the people that helped maintain the property here for a while. Because it looks like the Cunninghams were here from the well, they were born in 1883, died in 1968, and the Tanners were here right after them, because these guys died in 2001. Pretty neat. Spencer, if you're here, can you come up and whisper right in my ear? Come up here and flick it. All right, let's go get the EMF reader. I know y'all are probably wondering, well, what the heck? Where's the cat ball, man? It was in the loadout screen. I didn't want to use it. More and more I think about it, I'm like, cat balls are just little plastic toys. But let me know in the comments, is there something I can use in replacement of a cat ball? Like a motion trigger? Something that has to be moved for it to activate? So that's really what I want. All right, so we're walking back up to the EMF reader. And let's take these and go back behind me to the other side of zone 2. All right, so we're gonna hop over there right now. All right, we're back. We're back, y'all. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw in the beginning the aerial map of Greenwood. Behind me, we have the main street. So we got a bunch of cars flying by as we speak. It's Friday. It's midnight. People get live down here in St. Pete, especially on First Fridays. They like shut down whole city blocks downtown, and it's like a big old party. I just stopped right here. This is pretty cool. Got that old Florida feel. Got the gray old man's beard hanging from the trees. Anyways, before I get sidetracked again. What is this one? This one is 1836, 1904, Navy. So there are a lot of Civil War veterans buried here too. And besides having the first mayor of St. Pete, a lot of the pioneers that first came here and established St. Pete are buried here. So a lot of history is buried here. Another thing to take in an account is if y'all go back and watch my Egmont Key video, there's this island right off the coast here where I live, and it used to be like a slave island, and they would take slaves and Native Americans over there and they would incarcerate them, and a lot of people died there from yellow fever, and people that came back from the island that had yellow fever died here. So you're going to have people that passed away pretty traumatically. Keep hearing stuff. It's not like voices, it's like movement. Now it is kind of overgrown out here. Not really look like they're doing any upkeep. But it's like I keep hearing stuff move just on the outside of where I'm at. Now obviously, yeah, we're in Florida, so there's all kinds of critters and snakes and all kinds of stuff and bugs. Good God, that was a big bug. All right, so let's try the EMF reader over here. See if we get any hits before we take over Zone 3. And that's the grand finale, y'all. That's where I had my weird experience at. That's the old section. A lot of like unmarked graves are over there. And the oldest graves, the ones that have been forgotten about. So let's go over here right on the edge of the fence line. Let's talk to Captain Phillips. So this is Captain Phillips. Looks like he was part of the Illinois Volunteer. 1837, 1903. So I'm guessing he was Civil War too. Captain Z. Phillips. If you're here right now, I know you must be an upright man. I'm not sure what branch you served in. I'm guessing Army. It says F Company. So I'm going to say Army. If you were in the Army, if you touch that black box right there, it'll light up to red. So what we'll do is, we'll use red as no, and just a flicker of green as yes. Alright. The only way you can make it go off is if you get close to it. So do you understand the questions I'm asking you? If so, make it flicker green. Alright. I'll ask you one more time. If you understand what I'm asking you, can you make that box go all the way to red? I'm not gonna lie, it's very rare that happens. And when I say very rare, it's only happened to me one time where I asked, like, make it go all the way to red, and it did. Was at Trans-Allegheny. I think we were in the children's ward, which is like, I think the first floor, possibly. It was me and Riley's at the end of the night. And you see it in the video. I placed this guy on the ground. And I had my camera pointing down on it. And I'm like, can you make it go all the way to red? And it just went wham. That doesn't happen a lot. So if you see that a lot in everybody's videos, Twin Paranormal, if you watch all those videos and all of their equipment's going off like crazy, it's bullshit. Bullshit. Okay. Where did I set that voice recorder at? Let's go over there and see if we can communicate with anything. I don't want to go that way anymore because that goes into Zone 3. I want to say I put it over here. I think I put it right on the edge. Let's go check over here. Okay, hold on. Before I go over there, how do you pronounce this name? Van Voorhees? Van Voorhees. What a name. Oh, here it is. It's over here. Howdy, howdy. So I know this is where a lot of the veterans are buried. Yeah, it says 18th Michigan Infantry. This is all Civil War right here. Illinois Cavalry. Alright, so let's sit here with the audio recorder. under this really cool tree. So you can see they're all in a line. Boop, 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 boop. This must be the Civil War section. Well, howdy. My name is Jared. I don't mean any disrespect. I was in the military myself. So from one vet to the other, thank you for your service. Could you go up to that piece of equipment on those 3-leg tripod and answer my questions? Okay. First question, what is your name? Okay. Did you fight in the Civil War? What branch of the military were you in? Were you on the Union side or the Confederate side? And last question, do you want me to leave? Y'all can't see it, but we have some really cool heat lightning going on right now. I'm not sure if y'all have ever seen it, but down here in Florida, we get it in the summer times. It's not like lightning bolts coming down. It's just the whole clouds get illuminated with lightning. Usually it's typically behind a bunch of clouds, so it like lights up and it gives like this 3D effect. It's really neat. Past few nights it has been going off like crazy. All right, so we're going to end this audio recorder. Ending. And then we're going to walk over. Let me put this guy on the path real quick. We're going to walk over, grab the camera, and then we're going to go to zone 3. So I'll see y'all in just a minute. All right, guys, we made it. This is zone 3. So if y'all recall, this would be the farthest away section from the road, from the entrance. This is more of the forgotten section. I'm going to show you why. So if y'all ready to get into the main part of this video, give me a drum roll. We're in the old zone. Let's go. So as you see, it's all overgrown back here. We do have some good, we have some gravestones that are in good condition, but we're going to have some over here and back here where they're pretty much buried. So we got the static camera over here. Audio recorder is way over yonder. And I'm sorry, looks like they're having a house party or something over there. You can hear the bass. So y'all are going to hear that audio. But I'll try and clean it up as much as I can. But I'm going to show y'all. Remember when I said I had a weird experience here last time? I'm going to take y'all into the spot. And the weird thing I had is I had a voice inside this little house back here. I don't know if it was like a green what do you call him, a groundskeeper? But check this out. All right. So this, it looks like it was damaged in a hurricane or something. But so this is the back. I'm guessing this was like a groundskeeper room. There are some places where it looks like maybe there was a fire too. But let's check it out. Hello, hello. Is there anybody in here with us? Last time I was here, sorry, just got choked up. Last time I was in here, I heard a voice. Was that you? If so, can you give me your name? Or make this box light up? If you come up close to me right now, this box will light up all the way to red. I'm just curious to know what happened back here. That tree definitely must have come in on this roof at some point. You got stuff hanging down all through this place. Oh, look at that big old roach. Yeah, so last time, I think it was the first time I came here. So I've only been here, okay, I've been here a few times, but I've only done one, like, true walk around. The last time when I was in here, I heard a voice, and what makes it strange is if it was out there, I could have maybe explained it as just hearing a distant voice, but my ears are playing tricks on me. But this has got walls, you know, so it's going to block a lot of the outside noise out. Was it a ghost? I don't know. Definitely was strange, though. Looks like they got some old tombstones back here. This one is CB Stratton IA. I don't know if that's Idaho Cavalry. This one is, it's hard to read. I want to say it says Edward Cole, Pennsylvania. Keep like breathing something in here. I wonder why those tombstones are back here. And they're not out there, sorry. Like something in the throat. Ugh. So let's go. Sorry. Something got in my throat. Alright, now we look like we're in Vietnam right now. So if we come back here, I think last time I remember seeing some tombstones. But we might have to go digging around for them. When I was doing my research on the cemetery, I believe they said there were some that were kind of lost, some graves. And last time I was back here, I saw some tombstones, but we gotta find them. Oh, here we go. Alright. This one is John C. Trosper. He was only 10 years old, 1905, 1915. And then we got another one back here. Well, this one don't even have a name on it. It's got a spot for it. 1956, so I'm guessing maybe the wife is still alive? I don't know. Because there's a spot for two names, but there's only one name here. Alright, let's keep searching. See if we can find any more. I just heard a kid's voice, but I'm sure it was someone living right here. Let's see what these are back here. Oh man, this one's so old you can't even read it. This one, oh man. I think it says 1900, but I'm not sure. It's like 1838. All right, so let's do the EMF reader here, huh? We're gonna put him right here. She'll stay on there. All right, howdy. Y'all are kind of tucked away over here in this corner. Are y'all lost over here? If you come over here to this box, it'll make it light up. But firstly, my name's Jared. Sorry I didn't introduce myself first. I'd like to call you out by name, but I can't really read your name on your tombstone. I think this one says Dominic Lopez or Domingo Lopez. Domingo, are you here with us right now? If you come right up to that box, it'll light up red. But you gotta touch it. Yeah, so there's a house right over here. A few houses. So I mean, this edge, this little corner is tucked on right where the neighborhood starts. It's a little quieter over here, not next to the road. But it's crazy that this section back here, like there's gravestones that are just buried. I'm sure there's a ton more back here that are just completely covered by earth. Because if you come back over here, there's one tucked back behind this tree. It looks like it's kind of turning off its block. Molly McNeil, 1862 to 1902. Molly, are you here with us? Oh wow, look at all them little bugs. Oh wow, this is only a 1-year-old, y'all. It says September 27th, 1900 to November 6th, 1901. So it's just over a year old. Rest in peace, little buddy. His name is Glenn. Everyone take a second and tell Glenn rest in peace. We know he's in heaven. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's like these ones over here are forgotten. I mean, they've been here for 120 years. Is there anybody back here who wants to talk with us? Is there anybody back here that's hidden? I mean, I'm sure I'm probably walking on people right now. Let's go on the other side of Zone 3. Let's check it out. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, man, that thing's heavy. Well, there's one right there. I'm sorry that y'all been forgotten over here. Yeah, they're just all scattered out through here. They're not really like in a uniform row like those ones over there. They're just kind of scattered everywhere. All right, let's move over to the next side. And see what Zone 3's got in store for us. So how's everybody been? It's been a while since I've done a ghost hunt. I've been trying to save up to go on a trip. But I'll be completely honest with you guys, work has been very, very slow. As some of y'all know, I own business. I'm a carpenter. And I get one job a month. So I can't really save up for a trip, but I'm trying. So I know y'all probably saw that post where I made the poll about where I should go. And right now it's looking like the abandoned town of Elkmont. So that's in the Great Smoky Mountains. So if I go there, I'm going to try and plan it out where I do Brushy Mountain as well. Or maybe Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. One of the two. I've done both. Old South Pittsburgh probably has the most shadow figures I've ever seen in my life. Brushy Mountain does too. There's something about Tennessee. That whole mountain range, the whole area, Appalachian Mountains, there's something about it. All right, is there anybody over here with us that'd like to talk? I see. Man, the police are out tonight. You can't see, but there's a ambulance right there. Is this the Ward family right here? Y'all got a cool little setup. You got 3 trees right here. So y'all aren't going to be able to see it on your cameras, but down here where I live in Gulfport, on the ground, if you shine your light, you see these little diamond speckles everywhere. It looks like there's little pieces of jewelry. And it's not jewelry. I think they're called wolf spiders or something, but the gleaming you're seeing is their eyes lighting up. It's really cool. You get close up to it, you see them scatter. But they're everywhere. Like if I was to shine my headlight right now, you see gleams everywhere, little sparkles. Covered in spiders. All right, y'all, so this is the farthest side of Zone 3. Dang. So these guys both died on the same day. That's wild, but they were years apart. This is 71, that's 1960, but they both died March 24th. That's pretty cool, y'all. Y'all went out in style. We're gonna die on the same day. So we have, this is the furthest perimeter wall right here. So we can't really go much further this way. I haven't been back here, this little section. This is kind of cool. Yeah, that one's buried. Some kind of military stone. Got the Parrish family here. Better watch out for snakes back here. Is there anybody back here? Could you scream for us? What is that? That's somebody's pants. Somebody ran right out of their pants. All right, guys. Well, hopefully y'all have seen some evidence so far. If I've captured any audio or any video on the static camera. But if not, if you're new here, smash that subscribe button for me. I will greatly appreciate it. Keep coming back to this channel and you're like, hey, he's got some good stuff. Or if you're brand new and you've only been seeing my case file videos, y'all haven't experienced this channel yet. Because those are brand new videos. I mostly do ghost hunts. So mostly I go to, places that I typically don't get evidence. But the cases I do is pretty freaking wild. And if y'all don't believe me, ask people in the comment section. I have some pretty wild stuff. So I love you guys. Stay tuned for the next episode. Smash that notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post something. Hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment, because that helps the algorithm out immensely. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next adventure. Bye-bye.